Hello, everybody. Jim Malone here, coming to you live on Dallas Trading Floor. I was off yesterday, didn't do the show, and I'm late today. Ouch. But hey, it is what it is. Tomorrow, the June CPI inflation numbers are coming out, and that's going to be important. But interestingly enough, we are in a great zone right now. There's a lot of opportunity in the market, and there's a lot of stuff breaking out. So it's going to be tough because there's a lot of good stuff to buy right now. We're an upward trend. Just wanted to put that out there to everybody. We're going to see some really nice stuff. We're going to take a look at Roku. That is just signed up a partnership with Spotify, and that is looking really good. I got into Datadog, which has been doing good, and also Tidewater. Unfortunately, you really can't buy Tidewater right now. It's extended, but there's some other opportunities. And also Boeing is looking very, very good. So I just thought I would put it out there to everybody. That's kind of what we're looking at. And so I want to show you the slide on Roku. There's a good opportunity on Roku here, and it's definitely looking, it's definitely looking like we have an opportunity in Roku. It's right below the cup with handle buy point entry, and that is a big deal because it was up today. Now it's a little extended, so here's the thing. I don't know if I would buy it right at the cup with handle, the 75.45 buy point. What I would do is possibly put a limit order in, to buy it up to about 75.50, but I probably wouldn't want to buy it any more above that. And the reason is it's because of the it's because of this buy point. Let me just get a little better chart here for Roku. This is going to give us an opportunity, and I think this is going to be a big deal. Because I really believe that that Roku is looking really, really good. So let's slip over to the other chart here. This is kind of what I'm talking about. You see how it came up here? Let's see if you can. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Let's see if we can. There we go. It just came way up here. I don't know. Oh. Maybe I have to change the. Let me just do this real quick. Let's see if I can change the screen here, so the whole screen, and so I can kind of get the pointer working here. Let's see. Let's go over to. Okay. Let's just go over the entire screen, and that should be giving us. Yeah, there we go. Didn't have it going right. So basically what's happened is that, came way down, pulled back all the way on the 50-day moving average right to there, right to about 60, and then it's moving up. So right now, even at the buy point, even at the 75.45 buy point, it's still a little bit extended. So here's what I recommend doing is just kind of maybe put a limit order in on that one, and I'm going to pull that up here. Where I would put the limit order would be right about here. Right about here at maybe 73, because I do think we're going to get a pullback, and that's going to give us an opportunity for a good entry on this one. But Roku is looking very good, and I do think that that we have an opportunity. I'm going to go to the intraday chart here, just kind of show you. 75 seems to be kind of where it's settling here. It was all the way up here at 77, so it's ready to rock. And as you can see, the increasing volume, so that's very, very good. But this is a cup with handle entry, Roku, and I just think, I just think that Roku is going to give us a nice opportunity here, and so just something that is looking very good. Roku. So definitely take a look at that one. As well. All right, let's go over here and look at the indexes on the market. We're up on the NASDAQ today very nicely. We were up on the NASDAQ Also up on the S&P and on the Dow. So kind of really much better than yesterday, that's for sure. And definitely a good look on that. Going to take a look at the QQQ. This is the NASDAQ 100. Now, here's the thing about it. The NASDAQ 100 is being very much dominated by 7 stocks, and that is, of course, Google, which is Alphabet, Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla's in there, and they're going to rebalance on the 24th. They're going to rebalance the NASDAQ 100. So expect the Qs to drop on the 24th because they're going to rebalance the index. So just something that is looking to look at here. The Q basically came up all the way to 368 here, but it got a little bit of resistance. But overall, we're looking really good on the on the stuff. I want to show you the stock of the day. That is Caterpillar, and it is also at an entry point. The 250.89 buy point on this one, so it's a little bit above that. Let me just jump on over to Cat to see if we can buy that one. And this is giving us a nice opportunity here. And when they give us opportunities like this, that's when you want to play. Here's the chart on Caterpillar. As you can see, it's coming up above this sort of this cup with handle and then extension. So above 250, I'm very confident. This is good. Look at the relative strength, 86. It's moving up very nicely. Also, if you notice, we had the 50-day line move below that 200-day line, but now it's starting to creep up. This is the death cross, but this is the golden cross. So what happened was it came all the way down, but now it looks like it's going to move higher. So Caterpillar might be a really good choice in the kind of the industrial space. Caterpillar is looking very good. So get my there we go. All right. Caterpillar is looking very good right now. So definitely something that you might want to look at as potential entry. 250 is really the best entry there on that. All right. A few little things before we get to the questions. Here's what I've got currently. I'm in Tesla, of course, as you well know. That's probably my largest position, and it definitely is. It's a large position. It was up today just slightly, only about 0.07%, not a whole lot. Palantir, I'm still in. I did sell one of my big positions in Palantir. I have 2 positions in Palantir. I took the profits on one of my positions on about 400 shares that I had. So that worked out nicely. I'm looking to find some more profit here. Allegro Microsystems was up today. I own that. Tidewater, this has been a great story. It's right at the 60 level. I'm convinced, and if it moves beyond 60, it's going to even go higher. TDW, so let's take a look at the live chart on that one. TDW for Tidewater, and take a look at that. Real quick here. Yeah, there we go. Here's Tidewater. Came right up. It's got some resistance right there at 60. So definitely something that definitely something that is giving it a little bit of an issue right at 60. As you can see, it came up and then it's pulled back, and I do think that if it moves above 60, it will move even higher. Notice the volume spike coming in there very nicely. Also, if you look at the weekly chart on Tidewater, it also taking a little bit of a second, retrieving the data here. There we go. Very nice chart for Tidewater, 98 relative strength. Now, can you buy it here? Well, I do think that if it moves above, I still think that we have another opportunity at about 60 to buy this, and the reason being, it's kind of holding tight here, and then I think it's going to move higher. But don't buy it. The real test was right here at about 50, 52. So it's a little bit extended. So I don't know if I would start a new position here, but I would definitely, definitely add to a position if you had it. I've been adding to the position. I came in basically when it moved above about 50, and now it's at a 60, so it's looking really good. Synopsis, disappointment here on Synopsis. I have very few shares, but it's an expensive stock. It's pulled back a little bit. But another one that has been doing well for me is Datadog and Opera. Let's take a look at Opera, OPRA. This may give us another opportunity to get in. I've had this one for about a few days. This is the AI browser out of, I think it's out of Sweden. I'm not sure exactly, but it is a European stock. Basically, I came in right here as it moved above this area, and then now we're at 25. It's extended. Probably wouldn't recommend buying it here, but like these great stocks, sometimes they don't give you a whole lot of opportunity. 99 relative strength, so looking pretty good there. Also, let's just take one quick look at Datadog. This is the one I did on the buy stop limit. This is how I bought it. It's with this buy stop limit order. Let's see if we get that. There we go. All right, so hopefully, there we go. Okay, so Datadog has pulled way back, and now it's starting to make its move. I'm not an expert at taking stocks off of the off of the floor like that, but I'm getting better at it because a lot of stocks are starting to make that move. Datadog definitely is in that category, and it came right above about 102, and that's sort of where it made its move, was above 102. So this is sort of a cup. Always try to buy at a higher high, and try to get relatively close to the 21-day exponential moving average. I don't have the 21-day on this chart, but I do have I do use stockcharts.com to show you that. So that is the long and the short of it, at least for right now. Let's take a look at your questions. Thank you so much for your time. All right, okay, there we go. Trying to get a little bit there for people on TikTok. Okay, thank you so much for holding on. Hey, Mr. Bull. I like that name, Mr. Bull. I wish I was Mr. Beast, but I am not Mr. Beast. I'm not even close to Beast. Any oil stock similar to Tidewater? Yes, there is. It's called OII, and let me show you it. It's not really an oil stock. It's an oil services stock. We seem to have this action in the oil services right before, something's up, because you wouldn't be getting this kind of movement in oil stocks like Tidewater if there wasn't stuff in oil. Nothing in the actual oil producers right now, but I think we're getting ready for a surge in oil prices. This is sort of what the charts are telling me. Now, let's take a look at OII. This is the stock that is very similar to Tidewater. Now, here's what happened with it. It's 97 relative strength. It's came up. I was a little afraid to buy it above this because it was extended, but it's come up now, and I think that it's sort of giving us an opportunity. So let me jump on over to another chart. Let's see if I can kind of show you that. All right, let's see. And this is Oceaneering. Let's see if I've got it. Now, this is the Roku chart, but let's jump on over to that, and then I'm going to show you the Oceaneering chart. OII is the symbol for that, and that's going to give us OII. There we go. This is the Oceaneering chart. There we go. And as you can see, it came way up. It came. See, normally you don't want to buy it this far as it comes up. So at 20, it really started to make its run. Currently, it's right at 22.44, and it looks like it's up. It's up. The after hours on it. Let's see. Yeah, it's up after hours. So I think you can buy it here. OII, Ocean Engineering. Let's kind of look at this one. Now, Tidewater is number one, as you can see. Tidewater is number one there. Ocean Engineering, number two. But I still think they're both really good. There just seems to be a lot of interest right now in this. It's got a 97 composite rating. Now, Tidewater's number one, of course. Then comes next here. Okay. You can take a second to refresh. There we go. Okay, see, Tidewater's number one. Ocean next here, Oilfield, and then this Oceaneering International. It's also ahead of Schlumberger. So this is the one that I really like. OII, Oceaneering International. This is the one that is set up very, very nicely to make its move. 96 relative strength. So this is the one I think that definitely. It's definitely there. Let's look at the kind of the composite rating. 96 relative strength. Earnings 75. The group isn't very good on this one, but it's starting to look better. And interestingly enough, right now this group is 100 out of 197, so not as great as, but it's getting this area is getting better. So very interesting stock, and its earnings are moving. They're up 207%. So definitely something to look at. OII. OII is the one. That's the name of it. OII, Oceaneering International. And I think you can buy it right here at this number. So that's kind of what I think. Oceaneering International, that's the stock that I think is really showing some very nice action. I have Tidewater. I don't have Oceaneering. I'm probably going to be buying Oceaneering because this area just seems to be doing fantastic. And even if we go over to the weekly chart here, you can see this coming out of this cup. Very nice action. And then moving up. So I think that it's buyable. It's up in the after hours. So here's what I would do on this one. I would set a buy stop limit order on this one, and my stop would be about 22.45, and my limit would be 22.50. So that's how I would do it with a buy stop limit order. So great question. Thank you so much for that. Oceaneering International. That's the one I think that you want to take a look at. All right, let's get back to the questions. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Bull. Maria, thank you for asking about Celsius and Oracle, two really good stocks that we really. I really like both of these, of course. I'm going to look at Oceaneer. I'm going to look at Celsius, CELH. This, of course, is the drink stock. The weight loss drink stock. I need some of that. I'm telling you, I need some of that one. This is the drink stock. It's down. Was down significantly. The question is, are we going to test here? So obviously we want to buy it on a pullback, but we want to make sure that let's see if we can get a better chart on this one. All right, there we go. Okay, so, yeah. So basically, this is a good chart, but it's pulled back. So the question is, how far is that pullback? And I unfortunately I don't have the 21-day exponential moving average on this chart here, but I think that this is a little bit extended. This right here is basically right here. That was the cup, and then above that, above 120, is where we had that breakout. I think what you got to do with Celsius, we got to wait until we get closer to where that 50-day moving average is, about 133. So we need for this 50-day to catch up a little bit. Also, if you'll notice, the relative strength is good. 97 is actually great, but it's relatively flat. We also have the golden cross. Now, here's what I would do. I would wait until we got a pullback to about to about 140. but about 140. Currently, it pulled back. This is the pullback. Then it looks like it got support at 145. What I would do is I would try to set potentially, and I don't know if it'll pull back this low, but I would set a limit order about 152.50. That's sort of where I would be. That's sort of where I would be looking to put in something. But right now I wouldn't buy it. I would watch list that one, and I think it's a good stock. But yeah, I think you just have to wait on this one. Celsius. Let's look at Oracle. ORCL. This is sort of a different story. This one has come back after just years of kind of being in the wilderness. Oracle's great stock, and it definitely has come back after just years of being, of sort of being out there. So let's jump on over to the Oracle and jump on over to that chart. There we go. Here's Oracle. Oracle is pulling back. It's approximately, it's getting close to the 21-day moving average, up in the after hours. I think that it's viable right at 115, and it does look good. Let's look at the intraday chart, see if there's an entry there. Yeah. You can see 115. That's kind of where we want to buy it, above 115. That's going to be your best entry. You notice that all this volume coming in here. So 115, that's sort of where we want to buy it. So here's what I would do. I would set a buy stop limit order, and I definitely think you can buy Oracle here, even though it's not quite as good as MongoDB, but it's a lot cheaper, and it's got a lot bigger user base. So here's the thing. I would go with a buy stop limit order, with the stop being at 115 and the buy at the limit at 115 and 5 cents. So that's kind of how I would take it. But here's the thing: watch list Celsius, CELH, and then buy stop limit if you want to get in on Oracle. I think Oracle is looking very good. There's just a lot of stocks right now that are looking really great. We're starting to see, good rotation. All right, let's look at Tesla. As you know, I hold a lot of Tesla, and I do like the stock, of course, a lot. And let's kind of take a look at Tesla. It pulled back today, and so it's not been quite as strong. And it looks like it's in the after hours. It's flat. Let's go over there, and there you go. Let's get a bigger picture here on that. So let me jump on over to that one. All right, this is the intraday chart for Tesla. As you notice, we're getting a little bit of resistance right here at 270. I don't think there's anything wrong with the chart. If we go back to the weekly, you'll notice it's sort of taking a little bit of a rest. It's continuing to move right up to the 50-day moving average. So I'm pretty confident, 95 relative strength, that we're still getting a lot of movement into the stock. On the daily chart, you'll notice that it kind of overshot and then it's pulled back to 250. But I think it's still very healthy. I think it's going to continue its move here. So I'm pretty confident on this one. We might be able to even add a little bit here. I definitely think that we're going to be forming this base until we get to about 313. That's sort of the magical number for that's sort of the magical number for Teslas. But I definitely think that this is giving us a little bit of an opportunity. All right, let's look at Mr. R. And this is Roku. This is the one I was talking about earlier, of course. And Roku is giving us a opportunity. Now, the thing about Roku is that it is from its high, it's pulled back almost 90%. And let's go to the weekly chart to show you what I'm talking about here. Roku pulled back. It was all the way up here, almost at 500. Okay, this is way back in September of 21. I definitely think that we're going to see Roku regain a lot of this. Regain a lot of this. That's my guess, because the streaming partnership with Spotify, I mean not Spotify, with Shopify, is making it really strong. Shopify, as you know, they got rid of their Shopify got rid of their fulfillment. Okay, they were competing directly against Amazon. They sold that off, which was smart, and they're just really concentrating on doing doing really good web e-commerce. So Shopify is looking much better than it did, and this partnership with Roku is going to be extremely powerful. And the reason I believe that, of course, is because everybody practically, and I have one too, has a Roku box now on their set, and this is powerful. With Shopify and Roku, this is going to become, I think, just unstoppable in terms of e-commerce. So that's my opinion of it. I just think it's going to be tremendous. And if we look at it, let's see. Let's look at the. Let's kind of look at the. Here's the thing with the composite rating, and this is sort of in that area. And the thing about Roku is that if we look at it on its fundamentals, it gives us kind of a look-see. Netflix is number one, but again, Netflix is like a $400 stock. Cinemark, I don't know about this one. This is, of course, this is the chain of movie theaters. Not that interested in this one, but Roku is coming right up here, and I do think that we're looking at a very good deal here. The industry rank is moved way up to 13. This is excellent. The earnings is weak on Roku, but the group relative strength is extremely strong. So that's what I'm looking at. Looking at here, and if you look at if you look at everything, they have just been hammered. But now it's starting to make its move, and that is a good thing. So with Roku, I think that we can look for a entry on Roku, and let me jump on over to Roku. There we go. And if we go back over here, let's look for entry point on Roku. Yeah, there we go. So I think that you can buy this above 75. That's my guess on Roku. So thanks for that. And so here's what I would do with Roku. I would look to buy Roku above 75. And so I wouldn't buy it below that because it may collapse. But what I think you can do is you can buy it above 75, and hopefully it won't pull back that much. But that's kind of what I would look to do on Roku. So great stock. All right, let's see if we've got Lisa. All right, let's see what happens to the MarketSmith charts. Well, I wish that I had access to them. Thanks for being so observant. Thanks for being so observant. I've got to raise some money in order to pay for the Roku chart. So hopefully I'm going to have something out here, maybe with a Patreon or something like that. So hopefully I can put everybody out, my fans out there. You help me afford it, because I do this pretty much just, I don't really make a lot of money doing the show. I love doing the show, but mostly I need to get some more money to buy the charts, and they're about $200 a month. So I need some subscribers. And I'm probably going to put something up for that. But that's kind of what happened to the Market Swift card. I had a subscription. I had a 1.5-year subscription that just expired. So it's the way it is. All right, where do you think oil is going? Good question. Let's see if I can tell you. Yep. Okay, so good question on oil. All right, probably can't tell you where oil is going. I wish I could. I wish I could tell you where oil is going, but I definitely think we're going to get a bounce, because we wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have all of this stuff with. We wouldn't have all of this information regarding oceaneering and tidewater. We just wouldn't. It just wouldn't look like that. But I do think we're going to get some movement in oil right now. Let's see if I can grab the oil chart. If I can figure out how to do it. That is the rub here. So oceaneering, Celsius, okay, oil and gas. This is crude now. It's not letting me. All right. So I definitely think it's going to go higher. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Hopefully I will have better charts for you. Coming soon. Coming soon when I get my subscription back to MarketSmith, which I really like, but it's $150 a month. I've got to raise some more money here. Okay. All right. Miss Liquid Finance Fund, UVV. Let's see if there's anything there to see. UVV, and that is Finance, Mr. Finance Fund, Universal Corp. Interesting. Do not know a lot about this one. Let's go. Take a look at it. Huh. Okay. I do not know a lot about this stock at all. It's fairly good ratings. First in Group VGR. I don't know what this one does. It's got good relative strength. It's still sort of, I would kind of wait until it completes its base up to 50. That's sort of what I would do on this one. So I probably couldn't recommend this one right now. I just can't recommend this. I can't recommend this one right now, unfortunately. All right, let's look at SNN for Mr. R. SNN. There we go. Smith and Nephew. What is this? Smith and Nephew. Oh, Dexcom. It's number one. Okay, well that's looking interesting. It's got some good group leadership. Let's go back to the daily chart here. I don't know. It's trading below its trading below its 50-day line. Probably avoid this one. I would probably avoid Smith and Nephew only because it's trading below its 50-day line. We typically don't like to buy there, even though we have the golden cross on it. It's trading below its 50-day line. I'd be very, very careful with this one. Roku, definite buy. This one, I can't really evaluate it, so I'm gonna say pass on this one. So let's look at the ones that we have taken a look at here. Roku is definitely a buy. Now it's a little extended, so you might, it's definitely a buy above this point. I think it's going to pull back. I don't know if I would want to buy it on the pullback. I kind of think that what you need to do is put a limit order on it, at about 270, because the after hours is 269. So here's what I would do. I would only buy this if it moves above about 270. That my guess is that it's going to pull back tomorrow. So I would probably wait on this one. I even though I really want to buy it, I kind of want to wait for it to pull back to about 70. But I definitely think this is a buy, and I think it's going to go higher in the weeks and months from here on out. Roku has lost almost 90% of its value, and now it's bottomed out. And if it can get beyond about 75 or so, it's probably going to go higher. The relative strength 87. So definitely one you want to put out there on your watch list. You really, really do. And I think I have a better slide on that, so let's jump on over to that slide. The also Caterpillar is looking very good. This is the stock of the day from IBD. It's got a 250.89 buy point. We're at 252, so we're right above that. This is also a potentially good, actionable stock right now, Caterpillar. And let's see, what else do we got? Did I have anything else in there today? And then this is one for Roku. I just want to show you that again. This is the one for Roku. It's closed just below the 75.45 cup with handle. It's off a little bit. This is why it's right now, it's a little extended. So this is a little extended here. So we want to be careful. I would kind of wait. Let's see if it pulls back to about 70 or so. I don't know if it'll pull that low, but then I think we could buy it right as it starts to move higher. All right, everybody, thank you so very much. I need your help out there. One of the first things, of course, I always need the help on is smashing that like button. Really appreciate it when you do smash the like button. It really helps, and it really, really helps. So smash that like button for us. We really like it. Also, if you want to get on the free action trade alerts, just go to www.dallastradingfloor, and it's sign up for them. It's free. And then I'm going to be putting out hopefully a Patreon account so that I can get better charts here. It would really, really help. And I'm going to put out an appeal to everybody. But if you go and sign up for the action trade alerts, that would be great. So I will be back tomorrow, hopefully at about 5. And everybody, until then, happy trading.